Hey everybody, it's Taki117 back with Taki Space Program on our trip to the moon. Now, we have just crossed into the moon's sphere of influence, and after a little bit of orbit manipulation, we are on track to dive right past the moon here. So, let's go ahead and warp that direction. Hopefully I don't run out of electric charge before I get there. I feel like I have an alarm coming up, which is why it's slowing down on me. I do. But I don't need that anymore. That is left over from my maneuver planning, so I can get this awesome intercept here. You can see the yellow line, which is a piece of debris. Specifically my third stage down there. Looks like the physics might have, or the hiccup we had earlier might have thrown it slightly off course, but you can see where my old orbit was. Let's plan to circularize at the next periapsis. Go ahead and create that node, and let's actually go ahead and execute it. Here we have our command module and our lunar module docked together. Had to do some tricky fuel manipulation and some other things to make sure that I had enough electric charge to actually get to the moon. So here we go, we're coming down. We're on the dark side now. Let's see if my lights are on. Oh, no, I turned my lights off to conserve electric charge. So, as soon as I get the chance, I'm going to turn those back on so my crew can see. Lights on. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and turn... I guess I can't turn those on yet. Now, you'll notice I only have about 600 meters a second of delta V in my command module, but that's because I'm pushing quite a bit of mass here, and that is going to go up once I come back from the surface. Here we go, we're executing that burn. Alright, and we are in a circular orbit. About 30 to 35 kilometers up. Alright, so let's point retrograde. Actually, no, I want to point prograde. We have a lot of RCS here. I don't necessarily like that, but I have enough left in the service module that I'm not too terribly worried about it. Alright. So yeah, all the descent module has is liquid fuel and oxidizer. So we are going to go ahead and transfer crew between our modules. So we're going to transfer the pilot to the limb. We'll cancel that. Oops. So we want to transfer Nikolai. There he goes. And we also want to transfer, I believe, Bill is our scientist. I don't actually remember. So let's take a look. Ah, here we go. No. No, that's not it. Ah, yes, here we go. Crew. Oh, Bob is our scientist. Okay. Oop, that's not it. There we go. So we're going to transfer Bob over to the lunar module as well. Now let's go ahead and take a look inside. And this is a fairly accurate representation of the lunar module. See all the controls and things that you would need to land the limb. Not sure where Bob went though. But he is definitely there. I just don't know where he is. Alright, so while they're getting ready to transfer down to the lunar surface, we are going to go ahead, pick our landing zone. I think our landing zone is going to be right around here. So I'm going to set up a maneuver. I'm actually going to warp just a little bit. Alright, there we go. Maybe a little more. There we go. Okay. So the reason I want my command module pointing prograde is so that my excursion module is pointing retrograde. So that when I undock, let's see which one, there we go. It points retrograde, and my command module will point prograde. Oh dear, I don't have a pilot. Oops. Oh well. I will make do. Alright. So now that we are free falling, essentially, grr. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to freehand this. Let's quick save really quick, so that if something goes wrong, I can load. Alright, engine is activated. Close my orbit information, activate my surface information, which gives me, among other things, time to impact and my suicide burn countdown. set my focus as the moon, or to the moon, so I can watch my orbit. Do 3/4 thrust. That should put me somewhere right about there. Alright, now comes the fun part. We sit and wait. While we're here, we're going to do no point in doing a crew report, because we've already done that with one of our probes. So here we go. Falling towards the surface of the moon. Now I'm going to go ahead and activate my landing gear. That's nice. Seems there is a bug with one of my landing gear here. Hopefully that doesn't affect anything. So there is about a minute, a little more than a minute to my suicide burn. So we're just going to float. I want to point surface velocity negative. Roll of 180 degrees. Oh dear. I've overshot my suicide burn countdown. Fortunately, I can point up. That gives me a little more height. There we go. Now we're good. We're just gonna slow down here. Should have plenty of delta V in this lower stage. Now, the actual Apollo mission did something very similar. What was happening was they were coming down onto a fairly rocky area, and Neil Armstrong took manual control of the lunar module and started skirting them sideways. And while he didn't do it for the reasons I did, mine being I'm about to crash and I need to pull up. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna finesse the throttle. Oop. Oh dear. Nope, nope, point up. Yeah. Not my best landing, but I'm not actually sticking into the ground either. I'll probably because I have my terrain detail turned up very high, so let me see if I can turn that down. Graphics, here we go. Does not appear I can turn that down from here. So we'll slide across the surface for a little bit. Okay. Still have plenty of monopropellant. Plenty of fuel, actually. A lot more than Neil Armstrong had, that's for sure. So what I am going to do, however, is now that I'm on the ground, I am going to shut down that engine so I don't accidentally activate it. Where is this going? But, let's see if taking... No, crew report's not going to do me any good. Where am I going? Looks like we have some phantom forces at work here. Something about to crash, but I'm clearly landed, I think. So let's go ahead and... Oh, I know what I gotta do. So, in order to get out of here, and you can see the inside, they have the mirror here to tell them how close they are to the surface. But in order to get out, I believe... No, don't double click the hatch. See if there's a button or something. Oh, there's the lights. It's not what I wanted to do. It's not what I wanted to do at all. That is a... Who puts a start button there? Right next to the hatch button. Really? I swear. Hey, look. They're playing Kerbal Space Program. Cockpit light. So yeah, all these buttons are pushable. At least most of them are. Just kind of cool, except I don't know what they all do. So, yeah. Not you. Let's see if he has his own button that he can push. No, that's not it. That's not it either. Let's see, abort. Oh dear. So can only one of them get out at a time? There it is. I think. Let's see if... Ah, we can EVA Bob now. There he goes. The first Kerbal on the moon. So quick, take a surface sample, EVA report, plant the flag. Oh dear. As my capsule is running away from me. This is hilarious. This is not supposed to happen. So I will call this on the site alpha. Oop. Close that. Help. My capsule is running away. Good news is... Oh, and he manages to knock the flag over. That's nice. I have RCS, and gravity is low enough that I can actually fly over to my command pod. Now, if I could only get it to stop... Oh dear. Epilepsy warning. Epilepsy warning! No! That wasn't supposed to happen. Epilepsy warning! I don't know why it does that. I apologize for those of you that actually have epilepsy. Crap. Alright, here we go. Docking in space. Huzzah! Alright. Oh, this mission has gone from bad to holy crap. Alright, so we're going to set that as my target, and we're going to get out of here. Turn on the orbit info. This is... oh my god. Alright, this is bad. Turning on SAS did not help at all. So needless to say, I probably won't be doing another Apollo mission again. And we're basically just gonna wing it. Oop, I gotta close the door. Okay, well, that could have gone better, but it could have also gone a lot worse. Oh, nope, need to go the other way. Okay. So, plenty of delta V. Let's see if I can get a maneuver that will meet up with... Well, that's nice, except, you know, I'll be smashing the surface by then. Same there. So what I'm trying to do is get into orbit and get a maneuver where I will meet up with my orbiting spacecraft. Now obviously it's probably not going to happen in one orbit or even in the amount of delta V I have left. So poop. And, what to make matters worse, I'm not even entirely sure how much oxygen and food I have left, so I don't know how long these Kerbals can survive. I mean, I can make power. Making power is not the problem. So, first things first, let's circularize this orbit. And then I seriously need to do some planning at the next aphoapsis, create and execute. So that's all for now. I'm Taki117, and remember, it's only rocket science.